Hey everybody, welcome. So this video, I'm just gonna go through some of my gear and show you how beat up a lot of it is and just talk a little bit about some of the things that happen that you might not have seen. So here's my axe. And so this cracked right here, probably around day 40, 50, something like that, it cracked. So I wrapped it in this paracord and it held together the rest of the time. And I also modified it a little bit, made it a little bit thinner right in this area. Then of course I added this safety rope for, you know, cutting through the ice in case I dropped it, because that would be a catastrophe. But that's the axe. I have a bunch of various things carved into it. Like here, I talk about that big pike that came in that saved my butt. There's stuff written all over it. Every inch of it has stuff on it. This one says day 70, Northern Lights back here. But this was a really good axe. I don't think I would change it at all. And here's some other things. Here's my Swiss. It's also got spoilers written all over it. And I can finally show you. This side has big in canoe saves the day. And so a lot of people were wondering why I would bring this Swiss Army and how could it possibly work. Well, this thing held up like you would not believe. And most people don't realize there's a little wire cutter right there at the base of this that cut so much wires you wouldn't even believe how good it cut. But every tool on here works perfectly still. And I was very, very happy with this. This is a Swiss champ, right? Work champ. And here's a couple other little things. These are just a couple spoons. I like this shape a lot. This one here, I made it the perfect size to pick this lid up and take it off. And yeah, it's a good shape. I have one other spoon that I gave away to somebody I appreciate. But yeah, I had three spoons out there. This is 2 out of the 3. Not really spoons, more like knife spoons. I don't know. What else? So here's something. This is my Cryptek rain jacket. I put this thing through tons and tons of brutal conditions. Eventually the zipper broke on it and Cryptek immediately took care of me. I contacted them and they sent me another jacket like that. Cryptek's a really good company. But this jacket was amazing. I mean, you saw it, I think it was the last episode or the second to last episode where I turned this into like a fish storage and hang it up with the other fish I had. This is a good jacket. Cryptek is a really good company. And all these things smell like a damn fish factory. It's just smoky, jerky smell. So here's my Fjallraven parka. I love this thing because it covered most of my legs up. This was a good jacket. And here's something I wanted to show you guys. So this lure I named Lucille. See how that wire is kind of wrapped around there? It looks like that damn baseball bat that Negan had on The Walking Dead. So I called this Lucille. This is the best lure I had. The in-canoes loved it. I caught many in-canoes jigging through the ice with this thing. And the yellow right here, that's from it's from this on this coat, the drawstring. And that yellow made a difference. For whatever reason, they love that color. And then here's something very interesting that didn't get any screen time on the show. So this is my sleeping bag. Now what happened out there that you don't know about is my sleeping bag zipper broke early. It was like 20 days in, maybe. And I had to use a burbot bone in my Swiss Army awl and sew all this stuff together. Like this is various socks and parts of that scarf I made that fashion show hat out of. And every piece of fabric I could find. So I sewed it all together to fill in the crack. And then these are our buttons I made to hold it. But it was a unique challenge to be in the Arctic Circle that in that cold of weather with a sleeping bag that didn't have a zipper on it. So that was pretty brutal. And these are my overall bibs. They're Mountain Hardware. These are really, really good. It's kind of wet out here. I don't want to pull all this stuff out, but Mountain Hardware, down. What is the name of them? I forgot what the actual name of this is, but it doesn't really matter. But they were like wearing a sleeping bag out there practically. They really, really held up good. Waterproof. Extremely, seems to be pretty darn durable. And what else do I have? I posted a video the other day about William, Timber, and I were at the base camp after we all got out, and sort of talking. We were looking at Timber's moose rack, and I said to William, "Hey, we're gonna go have a fire in that cabin." And somebody in the YouTube comments today I read said, "William's gonna get heat stroke in that damn cabin with the fire going." I thought that was hilarious. So I just want to give that person props. Sorry, I don't recall the name, but it was a hilarious comment. I appreciate you guys watching that. And inside my Alone backpack is still just filled with, like, look at all this Arctic stuff. Well, there's pine pitch right there, little balls of that, but it's just dirt from the many, many days of getting put through the ringer. Here's my toothbrush, which has seen better days. Probably won't ever be using this thing again. And we got a couple little things like this where I was just storing extra fishing line. But there's so many little knickknacks and whatnot that I brought back. And I can't even really show them all in one video, but yeah, I just wanted to give you a little rundown and mostly just show you my sleeping bag repair, because that worked pretty. I mean, it wasn't as good as having an actual zipper, but it worked pretty darn good. And that's about it. I'm gonna try to make this video short and sweet, and there's more to come. But it feels like the first day of fall here in Michigan, and it's amazing. It's got that fall scent, and nice and cool. Finally wear a stocking hat and feel good about it. So I appreciate you guys watching. Stay tuned, make sure you subscribe, devastate that like button, and there's a lot more videos like this coming up soon. So I will see you guys soon. And oh, hang on before you leave. So there's a video I'm editing right now about after I got home from the show, how everything I did. I talk a lot about my thoughts, like right after the tap out with my full beard and full hair and everything, starting to dump rain. And I actually go to Vegas pretty much immediately after Northwest Territories, so I have a lot of Vegas footage. It's pretty much the full story after leaving there. You get to see me eat my first hamburger, which was an amazing thing in an airport. That's it. Appreciate you guys. I'll see you soon.